Good morning, everyone. Michael here with Natural Law on the Move. And I thought we'd take a few minutes to further define the word harm, or not the word harm, but how do we know if somebody has been harmed? On the first video that I made, I defined the difference between a right action and a wrong action, and yes, there is a difference. Right action is any action in which there is no harm done to other sentient beings, or wrong action being by the opposite effect. Any action which does result in harm to another sentient being. Okay, so how do we know if one has been harmed? Because somebody might say, that's subjective. Nope, not. Actually, we can tell by if somebody has been harmed by whether or not something has been taken from them or stolen from them. Here is what I mean. There are 7 deadly sins, and they're not the fake 7 deadly sins from the Roman Catholic Church, because that doesn't actually teach you true right from wrong. It's just a little cover story, but that's another story. There are 7 deadly sins, or 7 natural law transgressions, and those 7 are murder, assault, rape, theft, trespass, coercion, and willfully lying. Again, the 7 are murder, assault, rape, theft, trespass, coercion, and willfully lying. You'll see in each one, something has been taken from the victim. I mean, starting from the worst one, murder. Somebody's life has been taken, duh. Secondly, assault. Somebody's well-being or health or physical integrity has been stolen from them. And we're not talking about, a fight where somebody initiates the fight and then the defender beats the assaulter up. No, we're talking about somebody who just picks on a peaceful person. Doing all these actions against a peaceful person is all the time 100% wrong, no matter what. So, that's the second one, assault. Somebody's physical integrity has been stolen from them, unlawfully or immorally. Third, rape. Pretty obvious. A woman or a man's sexual choice and bodily integrity has been taken from them, among other things. Fourth, theft. Somebody's personal, private property has been taken from them. Fifth, trespass. A man and woman's home is their castle. Somebody coming onto their property, uninvited, is stealing or robbing from the victim their sense of peace and safety in their own abode. And that's wrong. And yes, there is such a thing as private property. Not everything belongs to you. There are limits, and you get yours and other people get theirs. And if you want more than what you currently have, offer people more value. Offer people more value. Don't scream about it or write about it, how you deserve more. Go out and show it. I'm talking mainly to people my age and a little bit younger who've been infected with a dirty mind virus. Goes by many names: socialism, communism. Currently, it's rearing its head as the universal basic income. You deserve to get money for free, for nothing. Where's that money come from? With Andrew Yang's plan, it was a value-added tax, I think, of certain luxury goods. Well, why should rich people pay more for you? Huh? When they mostly worked hard. Of course, there's some thieves who have used the government to steal money, but that's not who you're going after. You're just going after any and all rich people who have worked hard, had good habits, studied hard, provided a useful skill, and you want to steal from them. You want to steal from them. You want to take the unearned, and you think you're a good person for doing that. And you wrap it up, you'll obfuscate it in a million different ways, but that's all you're doing is stealing, using the government to do it for you because you're too much of a chicken shit coward to do it yourself. You're a little pussy who couldn't do it themselves because they're a weak fucking individual. Instead, you have to vote, and you have to get together in numbers, and then you vote on it, and then it's magically okay. We voted on it. We all said we can steal your stuff. I love democracy. Fucking worthless pieces of trash! That's what I think about you guys, and you girls. You're a bunch of limp, tight-wristed, noodle dick little boys and overweight little girls who have never grown up, never realized what is right and what is wrong. And I used to be one of you guys when I was 15, 16, 17 years old. I started the Young Socialist Club at Brophy. Yeah, funny how they allowed that one at that school. Try starting the Young Nazi Club at Brophy. Or any school for that matter. That'll get shut down real quick. Nazism, National Socialism. Anyway, there is such a thing as private property, and it's not yours. Go out and get some by providing value to other people if you want more. The end, that's it. So when you trespass on somebody's property, their physical well-being or their peace of mind has been stolen from them. Sixth, coercion. You were stealing somebody's free will. Coercion means when you threaten somebody to do something, you might not actually harm them, like the mafia might come or the government might come to your door and say, if you don't do this, something bad will happen to you. That is coercion, that is the threat, or even a mugger, anybody. You know, some psychopath, some sadist, some bastard. When you use coercion against somebody, you are robbing the victim of his free will to do what he or she wants to do. And seventh, willfully lying, you are withholding valuable information. And no, this doesn't mean just little white lies like, do you like my car? And if you don't really like it, and just saying like, yeah, it's nice. You know what I mean? Okay. It's not great, but it's not as bad as willfully lying, such as, oh yeah, there's weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Are you sure? 100%. Willfully lying, and then millions of people died. Trillions of dollars was stolen from people. That is a natural law transgression. And so yeah, those are the 7 deadly sins, and in each one you will see that a victim was harmed. Something was taken from them. So that's how you know if harm was done to an individual or to a person, a man or a woman. Something had to have been taken from them. And one last note to the people watching this who might have been on the Andrew Yang gang or whatever, who use the government for anything. When you break the natural law, there are consequences for your actions. The law of karma. It's bad juju to break these natural laws. And because you're the ones actually doing it, well, really the police and the military, they're the ones who actually do it, and they suffer the worst of the karmic consequences. Hence, that's why they kill themselves more often than most people. I think 5 times as much as the average population. But the people who vote for it, who get together and talk about it and think it's a good thing to steal from their neighbors, you guys are going to suffer some real bad consequences too. And I don't want to be around you when those come down. The people who are really in charge, who put these doctrines out and these books out and write about it, they don't actually do anything. They just write about it. They're on the same level as the crazy guy screaming about, you know, who knows what on the corner. But anybody who listens to them, that's their karma. So I'd look real long and hard about whether or not what you're doing is actually right or wrong, or whether you've just been told it's right or wrong. And hopefully these videos can serve as a guide to you, because yeah, if you do something bad's going to happen to you. And yeah, don't get played is what I'm saying, because these guys who write this stuff, they might just be a little bit smarter and might just have a little bit of ulterior motives than just wanting to help you. There might be something more to the game that you might not have figured out yet, because the information sources that you put in to your brain are a little bit limited. You got it all figured out. What am I saying? Keep doing what you're doing. It's working out great for you, huh? Isn't your life just perfect? And yeah. But for ones who do think it might be wrong but don't know a better way, look into what is really right and really what is moral, and then you will find what is truly right and wrong. Really, what is really right is freedom and free markets. Providing services that other people want is a peaceful activity, and that's what's right. That's the definition of capitalism right there. Not what we have right now. Capitalism doesn't have a central bank, the Federal Reserve. It doesn't have an income tax. It doesn't have a military. It really doesn't have a government. It's just people trading freely, doing, providing services and products that people want. So that's all it is. And if you think that's evil, well, I would read The Money Speech by Ayn Rand, voiced by the character Francisco d'Anconia in the book Atlas Shrugged. The Money Speech. It's fantastic. Read that and then reconsider what you think is right or wrong when it comes to money. We'll do a video on that in a little bit too, I reckon. Anyway, Michael here, Natural Law on the Move. That's how you know somebody has been harmed. Something has been taken from them. Have a great day.